What's up everyone, Demetri here with another shooting mindset tip. Today's tip is all about focusing on the process versus the desired outcome when you shoot, and I'll explain what I mean by that in a minute. So in this drill, I'm trying to see how many threes I can make in a row. And this is one of my favorite drills to do because it requires a lot of focus and a lot of mental discipline. Now, this first part here is going to be my first attempt at this drill, and I do pretty well on this first attempt, but then after that, I do pretty awful. So I want to show you both of these attempts and explain what was going on in my mind during the good performance and during the bad one, so you can learn from both of them. Alright, so here goes my first attempt, and because it's my first attempt, I really don't have any expectations here. I'm not thinking about how many shots I want to make in a row. I'm not putting any pressure on myself to make a certain number. My mind is free, and I'm just focused on shooting one shot at a time and seeing what happens, which means I'm focused on the process. I'm not worried about the outcome or how many shots I'm gonna make in a row. I'm getting lost in the moment, getting lost in each shot. Now, this is important. I am counting to myself in my head, but I'm not getting distracted by the number that I'm on. I'm not giving meaning to the number or keeping my attention on it for too long. I'm not thinking, oh, I'm at 5 in a row, nice. Oh, now I'm at 6 in a row, let's go. I'm kind of on autopilot with the counting. I'm not letting it distract me. So yeah, I did a good job here of keeping my focus on each shot, one shot at a time. And I end up making 12 in a row. To me, and when I do this drill really well, this is my exact frame of mind. To me, I did not make 12 shots in a row. I made one shot 12 times. That's my mindset, because I was only focused on one shot at a time. I wasn't thinking, man, I need to make 12 shots in a row. I was just thinking, let me make this one, and then this one, and then this one. And then at the end of it, I look up and I'm like, all right, I made 12, nice. Which leads me into the rest of my attempts here. So now, after setting the bar at 12 in a row, you'll see that I start to struggle. I can't even get to 2 in a row. And what happened was, I really did the opposite of everything I did in the first attempt from a mental standpoint. Instead of going into this with a clear mind, not worried about how I'm gonna do, not worried about any outcome, now I'm really thinking to myself, I mean, I gotta be 12, I gotta get 13. So that outcome is on my mind. That goal that I have is on my mind, and it's distracting me from shooting as well as I can. And speaking of goals, another really important distinction. It's okay to have a goal in mind. Oftentimes, it's good to have a goal in mind, but the key is to not keep your attention on that goal. Not let it distract you while you're shooting, which is not always easy to do, but you have to just decide on a goal and then kind of put it to the side. Just kind of forget about it until you're done the drill and go right back to getting lost in the process of shooting one shot at a time. And to do that, a good way to really master this whole process versus outcome thing, you want to keep your focus on what you're doing, not how you're doing. Keep your focus on what you're doing, shooting one shot, and then another, and then another. Not on how you're doing, not on how many shots you've made at any point, not how many more shots you need to make to reach your goal. It's okay to be aware of how you're doing. Like I said, you're going to be counting, but the key is not keeping your attention on that, not overthinking it, not judging it. It's a fine line. Instead of thinking something like, 4 in a row, let's go, 5, 6, okay, I just need 4 more to reach my goal, and shoot, I missed. That's keeping your attention on how you're doing. That's overthinking it. Instead, it's more like 4, 5, 6. I just need 4. Nope, doesn't matter. This shot right here. That's what you want to do. It's being able to stay mentally disciplined, to not let your mind wander while you're shooting. All that mind wandering, all that analyzing and overthinking and judging, that's a distraction while you shoot. That's only going to make it harder to shoot. Shooting is hard enough. Ignore the temptation to overanalyze. Ignore the temptation to think about the outcome that you desire and just focus on the process. Try this drill out and keep these tips in mind while you do it. Try to get lost in the process and not worry about the outcome. Focus on what you're doing, not how you're doing, and see how you do. See how many shots you can make in a row. And let me know how it goes for you. Let me know if these tips helped you and how many you can make in a row. Also, if you have any questions about any of this, hit me up in the comments below as well. Hey, by the way, I'm not stopping here. I'm going to keep working on this, and I'm coming for 15. That's my new goal, and then 20. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Alright, that's it for this video. I hope these shooting mindset tips help you get better. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.